Did you know the highest paid athletes in sports in the past decade have made a total of $6.1 billion in earnings from 2010 to 2019? Yes, they did. That is a lot of money. And today we're going to break that down as Forbes released their list of the top 10 highest paid athletes in the past decade. Now, to my right, you'll see an ongoing list of the highest paid athletes in each year from 2010 to 2019. We see Tiger Woods, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Floyd Mayweather topping this list throughout the decade. And most importantly, who made the most money in total? Well, we're about to break that down in this top 10 list. Here we go. Starting us off at number 10 is Lewis Hamilton. The Formula One racer made $400 million in the past decade. A six-time world champion and soon-to-be 35-year-old is considered one of the greatest motorsport drivers in history. He holds numerous records in that discipline, and on the side, he's known for having a clothing line through famous brand Tommy Hilfiger, and even made an appearance with his voice in Disney Pixar's Cars 2. Coming in at number 9 is NBA star Kevin Durant, who made $425 million in the past decade. The Slim Reaper made his first of 10 straight All-Star appearances in 2010 and continues to be one of the greatest basketball players in the National Basketball Association and one of the greatest scorers that we've seen in the history of the sport. Massive endorsement deals through the NBA and investing in over 30 companies, mostly known as Postmates, propelled the NBA star to one of the highest paid athletes in the world. It also helps that he signed a $164 million deal with the Brooklyn Nets this past offseason. Coming in at number 8 is Manny Pacquiao, who's the first boxer to make our list. He made $435 million in the past decade. The fighter is known for his 25 career pay-per-view fights being purchased over 200 million times. Manny Pacquiao has won world championships in 8 different weight classes throughout his career. He's touched gloves in 71 professional fights and is known as one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters in the history of boxing. At number 7 is famous lefty golfer Phil Mickelson, who made $480 million in the past decade. He won 2 of his 5 career major championships over the past 10 years. And even at 49 years old, he continues to be one of the most watched golfers in the sport. He also is helped by big endorsements from ExxonMobil, Callaway Golf, and Rolex, just to name a few. Coming in at number 6 is who I consider to be the greatest and most dominant golfer of all time, and that's none other than Tiger Woods, who jumped our list up $135 million to total $615 million made in the past decade. He battled multiple back surgeries and other injuries in the past 10 years, but came back to win the 2018 Tour Championship and most notably the 2019 Masters Championship, propelling him to $64 million in 2019, in addition to another $55 million off the golf course in endorsements. At number 5 is Roger Federer. The tennis player made $640 million in the past decade, and the 20-time singles Grand Slam champion made multiple millions on the court, but also made $86 million in off-the-court earnings in 2019, propelling him to well over $600 million. LeBron James comes in at number 4, making $680 million. King James began his decade making the decision which sent him to South Beach to join the Miami Heat. 3 championships, 10 All-NBA selections, and 3 cities later, LeBron's still considered one of the top candidates for MVP in the National Basketball Association. He's also known for off-the-court things like rumors of Space Jam 2, HBO's The Shop, and even opening his own school in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. He's one of the best on and off the court, and his earnings show that. Coming in at number 3 is Lionel Messi, who made $750 million over the last 10 years. The Argentinian striker has won the award as the world's top soccer player in the first year, 2010, and in the final year of the decade, 2019. But he also won it in between in 2011, 2012, and 2015, making that 5 out of his career total 6 times, winning the prestigious award. And just in case you didn't realize how much money he makes, he made $127 million in 2019 alone, which isn't bad for the 32-year-old. The only soccer player more famous than Lionel Messi is Cristiano Ronaldo, and he comes in here at number 2, making $800 million. Ronaldo joined Real Madrid in 2009 and won the award for the world's best soccer player 5 times during that span, and included 4 championship titles in the UEFA Champions League. With 194 million Instagram followers, Ronaldo is the biggest Instagrammer in the entire world, athlete or not. He's followed by the most people on Instagram. So he makes a fortune in social media endorsements, and it doesn't hurt the big contract that he just earned from Juventus. The highest paid athlete of the decade, living up to his nickname, Floyd Money Mayweather, comes in at number 1, making $915 million over the course of the past decade. And the most impressive part is he did it all by only fighting 10 times. That's right, Floyd Mayweather nearly made $1 billion in the last 10 years in boxing and endorsements, and he made $500 million in the past 2 fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. He promotes his own fights through Mayweather Promotions, and he's 50-0 in his boxing career. Floyd Mayweather has rumors that he wants to come out of retirement again in 2020 and is looking to top the list next year as the highest paid athlete yet again. But for this decade, Floyd Mayweather comes in as the highest paid athlete at $915 million. That rounds out our list for the highest paid athletes from 2010 to 2019, according to Forbes. Thank you for tuning in to Top Fan TV. I'm Brent Hughes, and we'll see you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from Top Fan TV, or click the videos to my left to continue watching right now.